work for years. So it was very cool to know the side of the developers, to see how they think about Brazil.
Yeah.
Really think, not that about professional thinking, oh, Brazil is a really good market and that kind of thing. So you two are, how long are you here in Brazil?
This trip is part of our press tour, so it's fairly quick. We actually leave tomorrow, so we've been here 3 days. But we're planning to be down here a lot. We're hiring local talent. We got people that are going to be here and on the ground. There's actually a lot of some senior executives that have family that are down here, that happen to live around here. So it's there's a lot of love for Brazil.
Brazil has a lot of love for Blizzard, you know. A lot of kids, I included, we play Warcraft since DOS, you know.
I mean, it's something that we recognize and we see. I mean, there's been websites out there about when's Blizzard coming to Brazil, and Blizzard, please come. It's certainly something that's been talked about for a long time, and good part of the reason that we're here. You know, we listen to the community, and this is an opportunity to finally fulfill both the dream of Brazil and the dream of Blizzard to get here and give more people more access to Blizzard games.
You know, you are giving a really boost for our market, because you see, and when we ask the other regional ones about coming to Brazil, they say it's difficult because the product arrives really at a really right price there.
Yeah.
But that's not true, you know. You 15 reais, it's a very, very good price.
Yeah.
There's no excuse more for piracy and things like that.
Well, it's very important to Blizzard that we get our game into the hands of
You're
as
the
many
pioneer
players
for
as
that,
possible.
man.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll be an industry trend.
I think I'm sure that when many of the game publishers in the world, when they think about what their attempts to try to get into this market, I'm sure they would do it differently if they could do it. Hopefully when we're done, they wish they would have done it the way we did. We'll find out. Everything's an experiment, but we definitely believe that and know through our experiences we've grown throughout the world. Grown in China, grown in Russia, grown all around the world. That it's all about creating the business model that's right for the market and the local market conditions and the way people like to play and the way they like to pay and the way they're and this is so we looked at this model and said, how do we, well, one, we know we need to get a price that's more approachable and more affordable. 100 reais is not approachable. 200 reais, even more out of control. And that's what most game companies had to compete at. They were basically trying to sell a US version of the game down here. Whether it was in Portuguese or not, it was basically the US pricing model. And that's why we went at great lengths to try and study the market and understand the conditions here and try to bring a price that was as affordable as we can. And we know that, while we've got a huge fan base here, we want to grow beyond that. We want people that don't even play games today to think about and appreciate how they can put their computer and their broadband connection to use.
Yeah.
You're paying a lot of money every month, so for that broadband connection, that's a lot of money just to be on Olkert and clicking around and sending emails. Like, there's a lot more that your computer can do. And I think that we know that when people play a Blizzard game, they have an experience that maybe they've never had before, and they have an emotion and excitement that they've never experienced, including the multiplayer aspects.
Experience that would be really, really cool. Whoa, come on, man, because whoa.
Well, certainly we're big fans of one, or we wouldn't be here, right? So we love that game. We got a lot of fans that are playing right now the English version, and we appreciate that, and we respect how hard it is to get access to the game, get access to the time cards, And again, we want more access and better access to our games. We've got Cataclysm coming out that's going to be amazing, and so we evaluate and we look at our catalog and the opportunities and the size of the market, and certainly there'll be more information to come about our future releases related to existing games and past games and new games.
Okay, even it's not really in Brazil, but outside, there's a humor that actually was released today that WoW might become a free-to-play game. Can you say anything about that? Is that really true?
Well, I mean, we don't really foresee changing the way the model works right now because people appreciate the investment that Blizzard makes day after day after day to continue to grow and to build that world and make it better and more fun and to compete against people that are trying to hack it and bring it down and do things like that because that ruins the game experience, you know. And a free-to-play is a wonderful idea and it does give people access to a game, but it doesn't allow a company to continue to invest the way that we want to continue to invest. And a Blizzard quality game is a different level of game. So,
okay, that was nice, man.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
Really nice to meet you.
I appreciate it. Good job. Great questions.
I kind of emotionally reached.
Yeah.
Because